We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just had fun with a match in a long time.
Prince of the Apocalypse, Episode 2, Chapter 1. Alright, Guy and Lokk gathered on the first floor of the tavern while Croaker struggled to wake up for his first ever hangover. It didn't help that it was also one of his shedding days. He finally made his way downstairs together with the rest of the party waiting for him. A few familiar faces from the night before were present in the tavern. They were still uncomfortable with Drongo's presence when she entered the room, but after recognizing her face, they went back to their business. Grodug recognized Croaker's hungover appearance and served the Grung up some breakfast and another drink to wash it down. Larman met the group during breakfast and offered to take the group off to where he found those fresh unmarked graves where he was herding his flock. After breakfast, the group gathered themselves and followed Larman out the door. After traveling about a half a day, the group made it to Sumber Hills, where Larman pointed out the 4 graves. With a little help from Lokk, Croaker went ahead and started exhuming the graves in an attempt to identify the remains. There was 1 dwarf and 3 human bodies. 2 of the humans Croaker recognized as earth and air cultists, while the other human and dwarf appeared to be from Mirabar. There had been a fight, and it seemed that the Earth cultists had won the fight since the bodies were all buried with the rocks after the fight concluded. After a discussion with the party, we decided to head off to the Feathergale Spire in the hopes that those residing there may have seen or might know of what had transpired here. A few hours later, the group had travelled to the Sighing Valley, where the white marbled spire stood. We made it to the drawbridge connecting the spire to the sheer drop of the valley walls. Fortunately, the drawbridge lowered as we approached, where we were politely greeted by Lady Savra. After a quick greeting and explanation from Croaker, Lady Savra welcomed the group into the spire. We followed her up the spiraling staircase that led to the roof, where we met the Lord Commander Thurl Maroska. Croaker introduced the party to him, explaining what the party had found in Somber Hills, and asked if he knew anything related to that incident. Thurl had a darkened expression when Croaker mentioned the cultists. Thurl decided to invite the party to join them for a feast where we could discuss things further while sharing tales of our adventures. The party was eager to regale our adventures to the Feathergale Spire Society and our retellings of our adventures, where we were met by enthusiastic cheers from those listening at the table. Nearing the end of the party, the end of the party's recount of the journey, the feast was interrupted by a sentry who entered the room that's announcing Manticore was spotted and on the move. Thurl offered a golden feathered ring to the one who slays the beast and returns it with its head. The group mounted up on their own individual vultures provided by the knights and lifted off towards the skies along with their several other members of the Feathergale Knights. We spotted a large, swiftly moving shadow within the fog below and immediately dived our vultures in pursuit of this fleeing Manticore. The group raced behind the Manticore, slowly gaining ground on it. Several arrows were fired from both the party and the knights, peppering the Manticore's body. The Manticore sent several spines back towards its pursuers, injuring several knights, forcing them to break away from the chase. The Manticore desperately powered through the air, trying to lose us. Guy deftly slapped one of the spines out of the air before it could strike her. We loosed several more volleys of arrows at the Manticore until finally it dropped out of the sky, sending it crashing to the earth below. The party landed, and Drongo eagerly set to work harvesting the meat from the body and finally collecting the head of the Manticore as a trophy for the Feathergale Tower. Before the group could leave, we were surprised by a pack of hyenas and their gnoll masters who blocked the group from reaching their mounts. The group, still fresh from their hunt, entered the melee, making quick work of their new aggressors. Drongo threw herself into the center of the fray, swiping and slashing out, dropping hyenas and gnolls. The rest of the group set into their new foes with arrows, fists, claws, and flame, before 2 remaining gnolls fled back into the forest. The group returned to their mounts, Manticore head in hand, and set off for the Feathergale Spire. D&D Beyond. And here concludes our chapter.
Sweet. Okay. So, if you guys can all load up the Feathergale Spire, it should be at the top of the list. So spacebar, and then the little circle at the top should bring up the map menu.
Also, don't forget, Goose Springsteen. Hmm.
Ah, of course.
That's for you, Slash.
Quick question. Did everybody or did anybody complete a long rest at the end of the last session?
Negative.
Maybe.
Yeah, I can't tell because I took no damage.
And just more
I
looking at spell slot. Splash did? Okay, no worries. That's fine. That's fine.
Mhm.
No walking for. Okay. So you guys dispatched of some gnolls and some hyenas, and you were making your way back to the Feathergale Spire. And you got the head of the Manticore with you. At least Ken's got the Manticore with him.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're the one who harvested it.
Yes. I don't think your characters are on the screen at the moment.
No.
Fine. Okay.
Oh,
So
that isn't it. Huh.
you manage to make your way back to the stable of Feathergale Spire, where you're applauded by one of the knights that's there and says, "Heard of your folly. It's quite impressive, really."
Mhm.
And he sort of gives you a bit of a bow, and you look about him, and you didn't notice in the stables first because you're on your way out, but it's a circular landing, surrounds a central shaft of a spiral staircase. The landing is piled with supplies of bales of straw and bales. Radiating from the landing are 12 stalls, straw-covered floors. A harness, riding crop, and saddle hang in each stall. Swinging wooden doors cap either end of each stall, one leading from tower and the stall, and the other to the open air, which is what you found earlier. And as you survey around the room, you realize they've got all sorts of supplies. Like they've got weapons, ammunition, rope, dungeoneering pack, climbing spikes, you name it, anything you can think of is in this room. Is there anything anybody would like to do at this point?
Making notes. Fly.
Yeah, you see all sorts of armor, weapons, and then you see some special stuff like tools.
So I'm assuming we've already landed inside this.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
you've landed inside the bottom of the spire.
The tower. Are any of the vultures injured from that fray?
No.
Okay.
The vultures are unscathed. And it's going to drop your characters in.
The Croaker just jumps off his Volta and just kind of sways and oh, I'm just getting my air legs. Oh, stumbling a little bit.
Cool. Okay, so you guys are in the bottom of the tower. You can double click your portraits. You should be able to. Interesting. Let me
Yeah.
player permissions. And
Ooh. There
some
we
reason
are.
There I am.
need a. Oh, there you go. I just reassigned one of them, and the rest of you have got the ability.
Wow, this room is dark and ominous.
I mean, for the most part, this late in the evening, everything's sort of at least dimly lit. So you can see everything, the amount of windows and openings that this spire has, and you can make your way around it without any sort of hindrance.
Drongo's holding up the head. She's like, "Where put this?" Looking around.
I was like knocking it onto her head. Like, ew.
The stable owner says, this it's quite an impressive trophy. By all means, you can place it down here, and we'll see to it that it gets the attention it deserves."
No problem. That's where she puts it.
No worry. It's at this point, Sever comes downstairs, and she's like, "Well, I never. That's remarkable. Absolutely incredible. Wow." And she just stares fondly at this trophy, so to speak. And she looks on and she's like extremely impressed with what you've done. And she's like, come. We must continue the feast. Oh, and where were my manners? I never told you that this feast commemorates the 10th year of the Feathergale Spire.
Well, congratulations.
Of course. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys, listen to me fumbling these words. Please, let us return to the feast.
Go.
That was convenient.
Wait, did we have impeccable timing?
The DM forgot to mention this quite important part. Well, no, it's not an important part, but just we've got to mention that.
It's a very valuable plot point.
No, not even a plot point that I forgot.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just teleporting you guys up to the feast room.
Well, I was following the staircase and suddenly just yeeted through a wall.
Damn straight.
It's like exit stage. Blah.
Exit stage left.
It's like I can taste pennies. Or in this case, coppers. Whatever.
As you enter the dining hall, Beryl greets you and says, "Friends, welcome back. Who is it that I have to thank for my new trophy?" And he looks around the room at you four.
Drongo's not paying attention.
Was it Guy who did the killing shot? Or was it Lokk?
I don't remember.
Quickly to the recording. I can't remember which one it was.
Last night was so long ago.
We're lost in the excitement.
Honestly, well, whatever you come up with, let me know.
It was a group effort. There were 8 of us originally, weren't there? We all had a part to play.
Beryl nods his head. Absolutely. My men, well, 3 of them came back early, but one of them said he saw your triumph. Truly remarkable. I mean, one of you must have, it wasn't them, but one of you must have had the final blow.
Well, it is hard to tell. There was a lot of wind and movement, but I think it was one of those 2. I just point towards Guy and Lokk.
He looks at
My
Lokk,
notes
he looks at Guy.
literally say,
When I see Croaker do that, I'm just going to point as well to Lokk.
Because I changed my 2 pointing to a 1 with a question mark.
My champion. Champion is here among us, here in the hall. And he slowly and carefully slides off a gold ring and hands it to you and says,
My wife. Anyway.
as promised, that's the wedding ring. I took off this one.
Yeah, okay.
As promised to my champion, here is the ring. And he hands you a golden ring.
I think it was like has a feather on it or something.
Yes, it's gold. Geez, where is? Oh, man, that doesn't. Yeah, it's a gold ring. It's etched with a gold feather, and he hands it to you.
Lokk takes the ring and says, "I'm honored, thank you."
Please,
Bite it to see if it's real.
you're amongst friends now. By all means, please sit at the table. And Savra comes over and she's smiling and nodding, just so chuffed and overwhelmed and just full of joy. And gets you all just to gather around, and some of the food that had been on your plates and being served comes back out. And it's been heated and it's all warm, it's all relatively fresh. Still, but the feast
It's been
comes out.
burning hands.
It's been what?
Burning hands to warm it up. I don't know, microwaves, that's the best thing to do.
I mean, sure.
Crispy now.
Croaker's
gonna just start digging in, just like is and goes down the food.
Insight check. Drongo's a little confused why there's so much celebration over just a simple hunt.
It's also the 10th anniversary of the Feathergale Spire. But, I mean, please, in character, roll an insight check.
Yeah, it seemed excessive celebration. Oh, that's a 7 then.
You doesn't seem much wiser. You're just like, I guess this is. I don't understand these people, but whatever.
Cool.
Today's the day. The DM is smiling. The tank is clean.
She'll go find a cocktail and some casual conversation with a cute crusader.
Just seeing like Drongo do that, like, so it's like, yes, I find a cocktail. And it's like, yes, how do you do?
God.
What the fuck just happened?
During the feast, Lokk would like to start, like, not showboating, but really showboating. Regaling the other attendees of the feast with the, heroic story of how, Lokk killed the Manticore. And
what details are you throwing in? What are you leaving out?
Well, everyone seems to think I did the final blow. All of my notes literally just say I rode a goose vulture. So I will embellish a little, but for the most part, stay to, what actually happened. Just, showboating a little for the benefit of the other attendees.
Mm.
So the ring is feather patterned golden ring set with a garnet. And that is now in your possession. So that was great. I loved it. So Thurl Moroska continues and he says, "So, my honored guest, I've heard some of your adventures and they seem quite remarkable and very well impressed. Is there any way we can aid you? Any way we can?"
Well, we're still trying to figure out the matter of those graves at the moment, but we also have something to do with what was it, guy? Or something to do with a temple or something.
Yeah.
Yes, you're after Bastion Thurmand. I'm sorry, the name slips by me. I don't recall or know of this individual. But I mean,
Look,
there are some places you could investigate. Shit, why does the name escape?
Which one?
There's the Riverguard Keep not far from here. That's definitely something to investigate. I don't know if you'll find what you're looking for. But also there's the Sacred Stone Monastery. I mean, trouble seems afoot here, and I mean, I for sure would start at the keep, by all means. But I mean, I don't know if this information is anything to go by. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Well,
Alright.
yeah.
Did we establish
be able to
why the
just-
weird weather was happening?
Say it again.
Did we establish why the weird weather was happening?
Out of character, you have not spoken about the weather.
I think Drongo may have
Um,
brought it up once and would say the same. It's like, why wind so weird?
Moroska. Sorry,
Mhm.
my bad.
It's
Moroska.
him.
Yeah.
I mean, give me an insight check, everybody, and I'll tell
Get
you.
him!
Or not. Oh, look, I don't need you to roll. It's not Thamanda.
That's what the DM wants you to think.
Please roll that insight check. Whatever.
Okay.
Okay,
It
so
is 19. There you go.
your check reveals that he's absolutely telling the truth, that his name is 100% Thurl Moroska.
I don't know. You're really pushing the envelope here, DM. Very sus.
I mean, there are other ways around it. So I'm just going to post in the messenger chat. He's marked these locations on your map, and you know the location of the Riverguard Keep and the Sacred Stone Monastery.
And right. Neat.
Sorry, we sort of glossed over your question, Ken. Do you want to ask that again in your character's voice?
She was just if there's no active conversation going on, because she's asked this from other people, but she would ask, why wind so weird?
And Moroska looks over towards Drongo and he furrows his brow a little bit. He looks up, he thinks. I mean, this is the Sighing Valley, though. It gets its name from the wind. As the wind moves through, you can hear it sigh through the valley. There's nothing new. I honestly couldn't say the weather's been different.
I was gonna ask, like, when we were chasing that
Is this out of character or in character?
thing, out of character, like, was the wind or was the weather different at all when we were
So,
flying through that valley?
for fog to be present, there needs to be no wind.
Hmm.
And the valley is the night, the evening. It's quiet. There's a thick fog over most of the valley. The manticore that you saw was mostly a shadow with through the clouds, and as you got closer and closer, you were able to determine it more and more as time went by. But for the most part, the weather right now is calm. And the fog remains over the valley. The spire itself pierces through the sky and looks like it's resting on a bed of cloud with the night sky and the stars behind it.
Neat. I'm just gonna pretend that Croaker heard what Drongo said from the distance.
You're
Just,
all at the table.
adds-
There's no problems with that.
all right. Croaker probably just adds to it while he's just like munching on whatever he's munching on. So that I think she's talking about the weird storms that keep coming by. It's like they just keep like coming and going really, really oddly that we've been seeing during our travels. Has that not been around here either?
Earl looks over at the other knights at the table and sort of directs them to your question. But most of them they all stay pretty much silent. He looks around the room, holds his hand up questioningly, like, let's say that we have. And he looks around the room again for anyone who's going to pipe up. Looks over at Savra and she goes, I can't say I've noticed anything, really. No, everything seems to be. I mean, this is the canyon. The winds blow during the day, that's for sure. But
no storms.
Again, he looks around, puzzled and confused, and shakes his head. In all honesty, I can't say I know what you're talking about. But there's been some odd weather on the horizon, but nothing that's affected us directly.
So we experienced, this is obviously not in character. So we experienced the storms heading towards Redlark. We had a bunch there. Followed the Keldale path, from what I can tell on this map. And we made it to Redlark, but we could still hear storms in the distance. Actually, no, we had one nearby. We had like a lightning strike nearby Redlark.
You've had all sorts of weird weather patterns and everything, all too, and like wherever you've been traveling, everything seems strange. There hasn't been any. You haven't noticed, or you can't tell if there's been any storms in this particular area. Is there a role I can get you to do? I don't know.
No, I'll just in character just mention that. So it's like when we've been traveling, like we've told you with our journeys from the west over to here to Redlark, there's been weird storms that just appear and disappear. Loud ones, sometimes really powerful thunder and rain, and then it'll just vanish again. But it's odd that you wouldn't have that around here. So it seems that the storms just kind of have been holding themselves oddly towards the west of where you are.
And I just want to say it's just funny. It's like weird weather. We don't know anything about weird weather. Oh, over there's weird weather, but otherwise we don't. It's like that's what we're talking about.
He starts off with Well, I mean, first of all, couldn't imagine a storm is ever quiet the closer you are. I mean, certainly that seems to be the case wherever you may be. But on the all in all, I can't say the weather has been much different. I mean, really pauses and really struggles and thinks very long and very hard about your question. And again, looks towards the table, looks towards Savra and the other knights. And he's like, one of the knights pipes on and says, "Oh, yes, there's been some storms in the distance, and I mean, not a great place to fly, so we steer clear, but can't say that they've affected the Feathergale Spire at the least."
All right. Now let's continue eating. Nom, nom, nom. Actually, after like a little bit of a pause and then conversation kind of moves, I'll look towards Thurl. Was it? Wait, no.
Yep.
Yeah,
Earl Moroska.
Moroska. The Lord Commander. I look towards him and ask, "I have a question for you. You don't seem quite upset about both Drongo and myself. We've had a lot of understandably odd looks for us, but you don't seem to be really worried about people like us. Have you been bumping into people like us recently or something?"
He sighs and says, "It's unfortunate that you've had these sort of dealings. You've run into those that, for lack of a better term, don't understand you, don't understand anything. They simply fear before they act. And the fear dictates those actions. That is unashamed. That is such a shame. But I mean, you've come in here in peace. Sevra has vouched for your arrival, and I mean, you gave me quite the impressive trophy. Why would I be one to have negative thoughts or feelings towards any of you?"
Aye, well, it's nice to be a little bit more accepted than usual, so we appreciate the hospitality.
Of course. Of
Mhm.
course. I mean,
Mhm.
if you're willing adventurers, there is definitely trouble in these lands.
Mhm.
Absolute trouble.
Mhm.
And I would be perplexed to have you pursue them and at the same time not pursue them. It's your desire, your willingness to adventure, and that is something that I cannot stand in front of.
Well, what is it that's been troubling you? We'll be happy to maybe give you a hand. But before you go into that, would do your knights need any medical attention, considering the fight and people who got injured that I could see?
Oh, infirmary is well equipped to handle them. It's common practice in such occasion that injuries sustained bear not that of risk, if you know what I mean. That not to fight to the death in
Mhm.
such circumstances. This is merely a monster. This is not fighting for our lives. The monster is clearly fighting for its life.
Mm.
I see no reason to sustain heavy casualties or any casualties for that matter in
Mm.
such an event. I mean,
Mhm.
we've stood here for 10 years. Clearly, we've done something right.
Mhm. Did you build this tower yourself?
He looks around and seems quite pleased with himself, and he's like, well, I would really appreciate that we did, but tower has stood for many 100 years. I could not even give you a date of when it was built. But, I mean, it was abandoned and we refurbished. We recruited from Waterdeep, and here we stand.
Well, it's a very impressive tower. I do like what you've done with it. Do I notice that there's a bunch of like mounted heads on the wall, like other beasts as well?
He graciously accepts your compliment and gives you quite a reasonable bow of appreciation and acceptance. You do notice on the walls that there are various mounted trophies. Stuff which I said in the last session, but I forget now.
A few.
So Great Hall spans half the diameter of the tower between over large windows. Tapestries depict scenes of gallant knights on flying hippogriffs, fighting dragons and jousting with one another among the clouds. Behind the walls are the mounted heads of griffins, wervers, owlbears, and manticores. A long curved table set for a feast stretches between the hall's twin hearths.
That's us. We did that.
That was there. Yours is down on the ground floor.
Being upholstered.
Taxidermy has its effort.
It takes time. Besides, I think Drongo did a bit of a not great job of slicing that one up. I think like a bit of the ear kind of got missing.
Unfortunately, it's not the greatest trophy, but it's still a trophy.
Yeah.
It cut its own ear and sent to girlfriend. Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, having no idea of the context of what you said, sort of looks at you, then looks at the rest of the party to say, what? Sort of just brushes it aside and says, well,
It's
and
like, very nice, Drongo. Mm-hmm.
please,
Speaking in tongues.
if you need rest, by all means, you have the option of the tower. We have bunks. You're more than welcome to rest in.
Yes. It's mighty accommodating of you. I would prefer a more moist accommodation, if that would make sense.
By all means, we could run you a bath.
Oh, you have a bath?
He looks confused as to why you would ask such a silly question. But of course.
Oh,
You have room with tree?
He looks over at Drongo's. That we do not have. I'm sorry.
Oh.
maybe she like a hammock. Well, I might take you up on that bath in the very near future, and continue eating.
Is there anything else the party? What else are you inquiring, talking about in this situation? Is there anything else? Or yeah, it's good.
Well, let's just do a quick breakdown down for a sec. So we've discussed the storms.
Yep.
Try to figure that one. We've already discussed the people being sent to like that temple thing. Haven't really got much out of that. Mentioned the graves that we found that he seemed a little concerned about, but couldn't really get anything else more out of that. I'm not sure if there was much else that we had that we could report or ask about, considering that. unless there's like other previous little quests up there.
And he
It
said
might-
something about there's something at Longview or whatever.
There's a Riverguard Keep.
And the Sacred Stone Monastery.
Yep.
Which was like places to look
Yeah.
for possible information.
He regales the because you asked about the Feathergale Spire and how long it's been there, and he regales any and all information that he has regarding its history. Mostly made of white stone tower. The views of the entire valley, some of the area around it. Not much else on that. He talks of duty and honor, and that the knights are doing one's duty for the realm. For the realm.
There we go.
Doing one's duty for the realm. They do hunting and hawking, and so he talks about capturing small animals and creatures for eating and trading the pelts with passerbys, like the furs and stuff. And the hippogriffs, the vultures, and the other aerial mounts they have at their disposal.
Actually, I'll have another question for him now.
Yeah.
After consuming a good portion of my meal, whatever that may be, I'll direct it towards Thurl again and ask him, so do you guys just support yourself while you're here? Like, obviously you take good care in your realm, as you stated. Are you supported by anything further than this, or is it just simply you work for the people?
I mean, I've always seen ourselves as working for the people, but if one cannot support themselves, how can they support anyone else?
Mm.
And he goes on to say that they're hunting, they're hawking, they're what they do with their aerial mounts and how they gather food and resources, and it's not overly detailed, but it's enough to say that we take care of ourselves here and do what's needed to remain an independent entity.
Okay. All right. We transition
So-
into the
Going off that, do they gather their food and resources quite regularly? Or is this like a seasonal thing?
How would you ask that in character?
silently.
I'm like, so do you gather your food, animals? Do you do that every day or once a month?
Together as required. I mean, we always have hunters out and about, of course, but sometimes the pickings are greater than others.
So then you've got a pretty good lay of the land. You're sort of moving about over it quite frequently.
Of course.
Have you noticed any travelers moving around? Or like more travelers than normal?
Could you be more specific?
Specific?
Because there's always travelers.
Yeah, I guess what I want to ask is if there's more bandits there, but I don't know if you'd know the
What are you asking?
difference between.
What to separate in and out of character? What are you asking?
I'm asking if there's been like an increase in travel towards a specific direction. Like, say, we've come across several bandits now all heading in the one direction. wondering if they're coming in from a different way as well, towards whatever temple that they're bringing these people.
Trying to geolocate the temple based off of traffic patterns.
Yeah. So have
But
you noticed travelers congregating toward a specific focal point?
Because we also know that, like, there were those nobles that were coming in at some point, and they might not all seem like bandits. They might be groups of people moving in.
for sure, banditry has been on the rise. Absolutely. We try and steer clear of what we can't handle. And of course, we avoid combat if we don't need to engage, of course. I can't say that we've seen or heard. Well, yeah, I can't say that we've seen anything amiss or any treachery afoot, so to speak. As for what was you talking about? Delegates or like nobles? Sorry.
Well, there was that. Oh, I can't remember who said it, but there was someone in the tavern who was part of the bodyguard of some of the nobles.
Or the delegation from Mirabar down to the Summit Hall.
Yeah.
Can't say that's an area we patrol. Like, can't say I've seen any persons of nobleship.
Nope. All right.
Meanwhile, Lokk's arm wrestling somebody. Yeah.
Yes, Lokk, what are you doing?
I'm still regaling people with my heroics and having the fucking time of my life.
They're loving your stories, and they make sure to bring you a good amount of ale. Like, you're not drunk or anything, but you're well stocked.
Sick.
We're in the presence of a true champion.
What? I feel. Anyway. Actually, that's what I wanted, like, the arrival to be when we came back on our, like, mounts. It's just like, yeah.
Wrong universe.
Yeah.
But I like your style.
Mm-hmm. Right. So we can transition to the night here. I don't have anything else I can really.
Well, it's still the evening.
Oh.
Like, it's late evening.
Yeah.
Well, Drongo would want to know from the party if there was any kind of decision on what's going on tomorrow.
Are you asking at the table?
Oh, yeah, I was kind of like narration's sake. That's what she's asking the party is as a whole, specifically for the party to talk about.
Sorry, to talk about what? I missed that.
Okay, well, we'll do it this way. What do tomorrow?
Short, simple, straight to the point. I like that. Yeah, fair enough. I guess we can further investigate what's going on south towards Riverguard Keep or Sacred Stone Monastery.
Riverguard Keep probably first. I think that's what
Yeah.
this guy, Searle, was saying we should do. Probably go there first. But it looks like, because of the mountain area, we probably have to go through there anyway, and then go up the river. Or we could just steal some, out of character, steal some flying goose vultures and
Steal the vultures, conquer the world. Let's do this.
Food rations.
Rations. Some jerked
Lokk
vulture.
would like to ask Thelmaraska the origins of my prize.
Okay, time to pull some lore out my ass.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after these
River.
messages.
Done.
Oh, the ring was an heirloom. It's been passed around. I can't quite remember its origins exactly, but it could be a good few decades old at the least. I'm sure it's worth something. I mean, the Manticore head's worth more than you could ever know. To me, that's priceless. This ring, the ring that I gave you, is really a mere asset, and it's always good to put a bounty on something you desire, you know?
Turns out we've been cheated out of the head. It's worth more. Son of a bitch. Anyway.
The spoils of battle are always valuable.
Indeed, indeed. It's not. I mean, is the ring sentimental? I barely say it could be. Maybe. Not to me. The hunt. The hunt is what I truly admire.
That it's a magic
Lokk
ring.
nods along knowingly and sort of just fiddles with the ring a bit.
A genie pops out. Anyway.
And Drongo just
Rather
raises her
much-
mug to hunt, and raising a
all the
cheer.
knights, all the knights and Thurl raise their mugs to the hunt,
Hunt.
and they all take a big swig.
Arr, 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 arr.
I like croak it in Grung.
The servers come around and make sure to top up ale as required. Is there any more? Any other questions?
Not that I can think of now.
So, you're directed to the rooms behind the Great Hall, and you're told, by all means, there's some bunks you can rest in the rooms. One sec, is it this level or is it the next level? Yeah, down below they've got a stack of bunk beds that you guys are more than welcome to utilize.
Mm-hmm. But I require that bath.
They tell you where the bath is and they get it prepared for you. They said, the bath's being prepared for you at the moment.
Mm-hmm. I like it chilled, by the way.
He pulls over to one of the servers and into his ear. And they nod and part ways.
It's like, try again. Anyway. Wait. Cool. I got nothing else to say. I don't know what else to say.
All right, so what's the party doing?
Readying
Drongo's-
for the night.
Going to bed.
Yep. Drongo's find a nice quiet corner to sleep in.
Okay, so one of the servants takes Dr. Croaker to the bathroom for the bathing
Mhm.
and leads the rest of you to a room with bunks on the next floor down. I don't know where the bath is, so theater of the mind.
What?
There are bunks.
I had a whole thing for that.
Dun, dun,
That's why I get my
dun.
papers and throw in the air.
Is there a window view in this room?
Yes. Technically, there should be. There's like windows in every room and stuff like that, but it's hard to recreate
No, it's
Thought
fine. I only asked because Drongo would try to sleep at the window, both as a quick escape and to be alerted if something comes in.
Just checking. Yes, there is a very large window. It's 8 feet across. It's 3 feet off the ground, and 6 feet above that is the opening. So it's quite the large window.
She'll settle herself in front of it.
She sees a tree in the distance, like, tree! Dives out, go for the tree. It's like, yeah.
You can't see any foliage. It's just cloud. It's pure fog.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the night sky above it.
Oh, that's a. I was just admiring the little funky little bush zone that's here. Are you pink? It's not pink. Like this area. Didn't see that.
You don't know what that room is.
Okay. Anyway, it looks cool regardless. I'm in the bathroom full of weapons, as all the good bathrooms.
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah, it's like, well, you got to scrub it hard. Sometimes you need sharp utensils.
What she said?
Hey yo, right to the point. Cool. Having a bath, spending at least an hour in the bath, just relaxing. But sitting up to sitting in it in a way that like the water goes up to like just below the eyes, and it's like kind of like content, squinting eyes. A couple of bubbles come up, like.
So that was the weapons locker, but it's now the bathroom.
Yay!
Area.
I refurbished it for me. That's fantastic.
And you guys settle in the dormitory.
Dormitory in the punching room.
Going to sleep.
It's the bedroom.
Okay. Oh yeah, because there'd be bunks and stuff. Yeah.
It's got beds, and it's a room. It's a bedroom.
Oh, mind blown. The whole life has been a lie.
So,
Oh, there it is.
Ellie,
My leg is wrong, that's
you
why.
had something you wanted to accomplish?
After being moistened for about an hour. Actually, you know what? Like he'll be in there for like an hour, and then just ends up just staying in there. It's just too comfy. It just stays there for the night. Unless someone comes in the room.
It's about an hour and a half later. You hear a light knocking at the door.
Like Bowler. Yeah. Yes. Hello.
The door opens a crack. It says, "Sorry, I don't mean to bother you. I thought you wouldn't be this long. Do you need assistance?"
Oh, sorry. I drifted off there for a sec. I was a little too comfortable. I'll be out in a moment.
Do you need anything?
No, actually, I'm quite content. Thank you.
Okay then. And door closes.
All
Do
right.
you join the rest in the bunk room?
Yes. After that, yes. Oh wait. Oh no. Teleport through a wall. Working.
Click. Shift click.
Damn it! I wanted to teleport through a wall. Just to smush through it.
You did.
Yeah, but I want to smush through with other powers.
You can't smush.
Yeah, I can. I'm smushy.
No.
I am frog. I am frog. Watch me smush.
No.
Too bad.
Okay, so you guys are all settled in.
Yep.
You can all cycle a long rest.
Long rest. Notorious.
Can I have perception checks from everybody?
Mm-hmm. Well done.
I mean, you could. I could do that.
Yeah.
Make my job easier.
Perception. 14.
Oh,
20.
Very nice.
Classic guy move. It's not very important, so it's gonna be great.
Oh, we lost Splash.
Yay.
You saw my
she
roll?
rolled.
Welcome back. So Guy, with that perception check, you don't hear much through the night. You do hear footsteps moving up and down the stairs. Quiet voices, nothing, no hostilities or anything out of the ordinary.
Nope.
Cool.
Mm.
Okay. So,
The cage comes down. Daytime.
playtime.
Yeah.
The sun has risen over the valley. The fog is lifted. The wind picks up again. Well, you don't know if it's picked up again, but it's definitely stronger than it was in the evening.
Suspicious now.
What are we doing?
Waking up.
Yay!
Ah.
Now what are we doing?
Success. I'm gonna go up to the top of the tower and have a nice little gaze at the big view.
Sure. Okay, so is anybody following you, or is it just you?
Drongo's going for pigeon and egg, whatever they're serving.
It's an egg.
Yeah, sure. They definitely grab you some breakfast, and so at the apex of the tower, the stairs terminate at a round stone gazebo, and that continues upward in a needle-like minaret. Beyond this enclosure, a small lawn grows upon the top of the tower. 4 paths paved with white stones point the directions of the compass, each path ending in a pointed stone crenellation. Didn't even know that was a word.
Crenellation, yeah. Yep.
At the pinnacle's edge is spyglass on a tripod, pointed downwards. From this vantage point, the Feathergale Knights possess a supreme view of all that transpires in the nearby canyon and the somber hills beyond.
Sick. Is the plateau, is it empty of people?
There is a Feathergale Knight. I was clicking the wrong thing. There is a Feathergale Knight just closely by, just circling.
Oh, in the air.
Yep.
All right.
And he's not far away.
Cool. Croaker wants to take the opportunity to just like set up near some of the little brush, kind of enjoy the scenery, and actually start pulling out some of his bits and bobs and start tinkering with some potion stuff.
Sure.
Well, enjoying the view.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's 2 spyglasses up here, but it should just be one. But I think they went for aesthetics over anything. Let's just. Anyway.
Well, it's a bit hard to to check out the other direction with that spyglass, considering you have to be off the edge. Anyway.
Huh?
I'm working on a, as in like, if there's only one spyglass, you can only see like 180 of this area. You won't be able to see the other 180 because you'd have to be stepping off the edge of the tower to turn it around.
Right.
And,
They seem to be relatively.
yeah. Anyway, all right. Potion stuff. Doing some potion stuff.
And that's
Yeah.
just the way the map is made. Doesn't necessarily mean it's that way inclined.
Oh, well, that's wrong. Anyway.
It is. Deal with it.
I don't wanna. Anyway. What do I have? Ooh. Right, you guys do your things. I'm going to go through and do some numbers.
What's the rest of the party up to?
Just eating and packing for wherever we're going.
Lokk wanted to visit the goose.
Goose Spring theme?
Figure out how to get out of there. Aha! I'm trying to open the door to the room so I can move my character out.
You successfully open the door.
Huzzah! No, I can't find my character.
Actually, this will have to take 2 hours, so just so you know, I'm planning to do a 2-hour worth of just sitting there enjoying the outside.
If you double click on your portrait splash, you can find your character. You can also shift click it to teleport if needed.
Alright. Nice. Medicine, come on, baby. Hell yeah. Success. 2 hours.
Cool. I'll take your word for it.
I rolled a 21. I only need a 17.
Cool.
So you can figure out what happens if 2 hours something happens within that period of time.
Yep, no worries. Just dealing with the rest of the party. What are they doing?
Cool.
How many?
Sorry, go Ken.
I was just asking how many rations can I add from the meal, if any.
They give you enough for 1 ration.
Cool.
Well, actually, wait. No. The meal you have is 1 ration. They said, I'm sorry, that what we have is reserved for the night and their patrols. He looks around and then he sort of just, take this. And gives you about 1 ration.
You're my favorite.
Gives a smile and a nod and continues with their duties.
Duties. Remember, you still have like manticore meat on you as well.
Oh, I've got it all tracked.
Have you cooked it up? Or it's just been slowly stewing in your bag. It's like, it's fine.
Been
I
marking
like
off as I eat them. I'm gonna eat this today. I'm gonna eat that today.
it. Quite the connoisseur of extravagant meats.
That and a cocktail.
Cocktail. Please make that a thing.
All right. So, Lokk, we have you in the stable, and you make your way up to Goose Springsteen.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Saying good morning. Got some stale bread in my pocket from the feast that I'm giving him. Or trying to.
By the way, these are technically vultures, but yes, goose.
Yeah.
Um,
Everyone likes bread.
the vulture, like, without being mean, snaps it out of your hand and just like 1 bite down its gullet, and then rubs its head against you. Like,
No, hungry baby.
do you do anything?
I pat it. Give him little vulture head scritches.
As you give the scritches, it's sort of like the rest of its feathers sort of start to flare a little bit as it just shows sheer enjoyment.
No.
Sort of like rubs and moves its head in the direction where it wants to be at in relation to your hand.
Yeah, I'll be there until someone pulls me away.
This is my home now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Dr. Croaker doing things in the roof. Lokk's in the stables. Drongo stealing food. Kind of. Guy. Female guy, what are you doing?
Do some morning stretches, and then I'm gonna make my way. Yeah, I might just sit in there. I've taken my character and put him on top of the tower, like right up the top, but I'm just gonna stay in the room, near the window and do some wood carving.
So you're not going to cover the
No, I think flying around that high in the air just the night before was enough of heights for Guy, who is not used to being that high off the ground. And yeah, she's just gonna do some wood carving. Maybe try and make the manticore out of a block of wood.
Let's have a look. God. Okay, so you're proficient in wood carving tools.
Mhm.
Just roll acrobatics check for me, please. This is just a dex attempt with your woodcuts tools to see how you do.
Would it be
Okay.
sleight of
It doesn't. No, I want it to be something you're proficient in.
Okay.
Just
14 plus 6 is 20.
so it would have been 18 rather than plus another 2. Anyway, yeah, you carve quite intricately, and you do a really good job of making this. Is it a manticore or a manticore head?
Of the manticore.
You make a really good manticore, wooden toy manticore.
Nice. Alright. I'm gonna keep that with me.
It's going to take you, you can easily spend 2 hours on this thing.
Yep.
Drongo, what are you doing?
Eating breakfast.
Well, it doesn't take 2 hours. What else are you doing?
Eating more breakfast.
Goblin.
Drago spent most of her life in a cage, so she didn't know what to do. She goes, hold on.
You're wandering around.
Hold on.
Just opening doors and shit.
I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. She's following Dr. Croaker around, or sitting there watching Dr. Croaker.
So, Drongo
She might
makes her way up to the roof. You look at everything rolled out on the roof. You see the garden. You see looking glass. You see the white stone. You see the grass. You see the pinnacle of the spire. What are you going to do? You're just sitting and watching?
Yeah, sitting watching. Maybe every now and again ask, what that do? What that do? What you do?
What are you pointing to?
She's in front of Dr. Croaker.
Just pointing to all the things that Dr. Croaker has?
And well, as he's doing things, she's like asking, what does that do? And why add that? And just keeping conversation.
What are you talking about?
Commentary.
What's your response, Dr. Croaker?
What? I'd be like, lots of self. That helps pull out the moisture of the sample and other things like that combines it to thicken it a bit more. That's good to get rid of some of the debris that I don't need because I only need this bit. So it's just not super specific, but enough just to get the point across of like this they just do stuff as you go, but none of it will make sense unless you know the whole thing as a collective.
So there's also a hippogriff on the roof, and partway through your workings, another Feathergale knight makes his way, looks over to you, gives you not much notice, gives you a nod, and goes and stands near the edge of the spire. And this other hippogriff comes down and lands, and this knight gets off. They have a conversation just about the area and whatnot. Nothing. You can hear parts of it. Nothing sticks out. And the knight that came up gets on the hippogriff and takes off and begins what you believe to be a patrol. Is there anything else?
Can we tell what time of night that happened? Like by the position of the moon or whatever?
What do you mean? It's morning time at the moment. What are you?
Like okay. Suddenly they changed the guards. What time can I judge what time of morning this is? In case that's useful information in the future.
Give me an intelligence.
Intelligence check. Probably that's just a straight roll. Like roll it. There you go. Oh, well, that's a 19.
All right.
Fuck, I was hoping you rolled bad.
It was almost a 1. It was almost a 1.
Okay, before I answer this, does Drongo know time?
He knows what sun up and sun down is.
Probably to a degree because she didn't have a lot to engage or distract her in her prison time. So knowing the passing of time, and sometimes noticeable patterns.
So with the equipped knowledge of Drongo and time and the sun setting and rising, etc., you work out that it's sometime between morning and mid-morning that this happened.
All I needed to know. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay. I need to stop for a good 5 minutes. Good time for a bio break. Okay, so
2 hours later.
2 hours later. Dr. Croaker and Drongo are on the roof. What has Dr. Croaker done?
He's successfully created another potion of healing.
You tell me, you said that like you weren't sure.
It's more like because Drongo probably doesn't know what I've done. It's like I've just done something and I've put something in a bottle. So yes, he has created another potion of healing.
And I think she knows what those are because she's seen them used before.
Cool. But does she know the difference between different kinds of potions of healing?
Are you asking in character or out of character?
This would be out of character.
Ask that again?
Would you know the different kinds of potions of healing?
I don't think she's got a lot of depth in the varieties, various potions and foods. Just Seraphic generic knowledge. Like, makes wounds feel better,
Mm-hmm. Well, I've just made a potion of healing. All is well. That's all done. Brush my hands. Start collecting my utensils. Packing it up. Put it in my satchel. Do you know what the others are?
No.
You point first and then say no.
She's unsure. She doesn't remember.
I need to remember that for later. Just literally just point off in the distance, like really accurately, and go, no, I don't. Alrighty. Well, I'll maybe I'll grab a snack. Actually, no, wait. I still got that. I got that manticore from yesterday. I'll give that a chew. So start munching on that one as we start heading downstairs, I guess, and just see where the rest of the crew is.
We'll pad down together.
Mm-hmm. This way. Yeah.
So you go downstairs to where your bunks were, and you find Guy having crafted a wonderfully magnificent manticore. You're like spitting image. But Lokk is not here at the moment.
So I was busy actually traveling downstairs. It's kind of fun.
Well, if you make it to the bottom of the spire, back to the animal pen, you find Lokk and a very, very happy bird.
Bird.
Third.
Head downstairs. That's a wall. Where is Luck with Bird? Luck with Bird. There we are. You having fun there, Luck? Looks like you got yourself another pet.
Look, excitedly nods and pulls out her pan flute to serenade Goose Springsteen.
Cutscene mode. You said that a cutscene mode.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if we could just take a screenshot.
Okay.
So good.
I don't know if that worked, but anyway.
Well, I changed my screen. Like it actually pointed to where I think you were looking.
Oh, can you guys?
So you can actually move the focal point of what we're all looking at once.
So can you see that?
No, it's still in.
That's great.
We're still locked into movie mode.
Yeah. So are you looking at the goose and Lokk and myself?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. Honk.
That's cool. Oh no.
Sick. And then he broke it.
Cool.
Operation mode. Alrighty. Well, how goes your serenation?
All right. So everybody's Lokk's become well acquainted with the goose. You guys are full bellied and ready to hit the road.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where are you guys? What's the plan? What are you planning to do?
I mentioned hitting somewhere first.
Riverguard Keep.
Yeah.
I think that was our next stop.
Yes. Does seem to be correct. But first, I guess we'll say goodbye. Goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
Sevra meets with you, and she has this aura of delightedness. She's just really happy with you guys and what you've done. And if there's anything that I could do for you, just let me know, please.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, when we're in need of help, I'm sure we'll think of you first.
Just a kind of a final insight. Are they actually being genuine, or is there something they're hiding?
Roll insight.
This would be my last roll for 10.
You can't tell.
Oh, okay. Drongo will worry less.
Seems legit.
Let's say, I'll tell Sabra, give our regards to Thurl and his hospitality and your own hospitality. Thank you very much. And maybe we'll see you again sometime soon. Perhaps for another hunt. That was quite fun.
She has this pleasant smile on her face. She's well, if you're ever looking for work, I mean, we've always got it.
I'll keep that in mind.
Are
And
you-
likewise, if you require medical troubles or medical treatment in this case, I will be happy to oblige.
Are any of you interested in joining the Fezziger Spire?
The Fizzer. The
Fezziger.
Fezziger.
Join the Fessigal.
Is it Fezziger's? Was happens? I knew there was something sus about you people. Anyway.
Fezziger, salute!
Drongo's very tempted because she likes the hunt, but she doesn't know if she likes being in the air at all times. So it's she doesn't vocalize it, but she does have a strong consideration.
Well, I still have a promise to keep for a guy to look into what's going on with this temple thing. Perhaps after that, things might change.
We're hoping things might change around here too.
Wink.
And what does that mean?
What are you going to... Are you...
No, no.
Will, I can never tell if you're in character or out of character.
I know. That's why you put an accent on. Come on.
Yeah, no. Don't worry. There wasn't anything.
Not asking anything. Okay. Lokk, you're the last one. Anything?
Lokk contemplates the offer for a moment, and just sort of, I'll think it over. That's it.
She smiles and nods and says, pleasant travels to you. May the winds guide your way. Okay. So the party sets off, and we're headed to Riverguard Keep. That's about a day's travel. Who's leading the expedition?
Did we actually have a map, or we were just told?
You were given locations. That map that I'm sending you is like the out of character overview of everything.
Yeah.
You would know where it is. You would know, you would have a good idea on how to get there.
I think Guy was usually the one who was like doing the directing and tracking at the beginning, so I'd probably be looking to her.
Take the children.
Yes,
Because
lead the
I'm
way.
a foot higher than everyone. I can see just that little bit more.
Shine the way, you giant beacon.
You're actually about 2 foot taller than the rest.
Yeah. And we were like put our hands up in the air, like.
Oh, the shoulder ride.
So we're like a
I'll
weird
lead.
tree with legs.
I imagine Guy is like Miss Frizzle with the magic school bus.
Stop breathing Drongo air.
Okay, Will, you've been nominated. Give me a survival check, please.
Not great. It's a 9.
Not terrible either.
No.
Well, it is pretty bad, but it's not terrible. So you start making your way. You know the direction. You estimate it's going to take you a day and a half, but that slowly starts to stretch out and take a bit longer than anticipated.
The cage comes down.
Whoops.
What cage? You're in the middle of the open field, my friend.
That's the joke. Everything is a trap.
Everything is a trap. You just have
Exactly.
to pull the lever correctly, or no lever to pull.
Wrong lever.
Yes. So happy.
I'm happier than you, so fuck off.
Are there any small animals around?
Give me a survival check.
Drongo will help with this.
Give me a survival check with. Are you proficient?
I am, yeah.
Give me a survival check with advantage.
Oof. That is a 10.
With
There's critical
advantage?
creatures, but you can't. That wasn't advantage.
Yeah.
Did you roll one more time?
Here it comes.
Yeah. The 10.
You can hear the sounds of animals, but you just don't see any.
Okay.
Yeah. It mainly sounds like Grung and Goblin. Alright.
Oh, that mad.
Every day we traveling.
Okay. So can everybody transport to
Not a travel one.
close? Travel. What?
Travel one?
Travel
Travel 1.
Alright.
That's like a new credit card.
1.
I'm going to leave home without Travel 1 card.
Right?
Travel one. Don't read the fine print. We are in the forest. Oh, also we're dancing? Death, death, death. Yes, yes. Up, down, come on. More energy. I don't know what's happening, but we're doing it.
Actually,
Guy has collapsed.
No, this is
I-
the worm.
I
The
forgot.
worm.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Take 10 minutes, as much time as you need. You're all now level 4.
Da, 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 da.
We did it!
You guys are walking along the path. And you guys get to, you're about here. Feel free to organize your party in whichever way, shape, or form you desire. Because you're trudging along the hilly cliffside when you hear a low, distant rumbling. A moment later, the ground beneath your feet begins shaking. Tremor is strong enough to start small slides of pebbles from the hillsides and cause shrubs and brush wave from side to side, but then it subsides. A moment later, horrible insect-like creatures, as big as horses, begin to burrow out of the ground. And this is what you look. I posted it in.
Shut. Which would be yeah.
Food?
Yowza.
Yummy. Time for tickles.
How many are there?
So they appear in front of you. You guys can get into any formation that you would like.
Battle formation. I'm climbing a tree like crazy. Climb, 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 climb. Like, what the fuck is that? I'm up.
I'm fine where I'm at. I'm no way to change.
I'm gonna head this way.
Lee, you don't quite get that far up the tree.
Okay. I am suspended somewhere here-ish. Wherever you do your fly.
Hold control and click it and move it up and down with.
Oh. How high am I getting?
We'll say, okay. Oh, why can't I? Oh, render. Yeah.
Away! And I'm gone.
Make it a little bit more. Make it 2 tiles. Okay. So, can I get everybody to roll initiative?
Love the heavy metal going on now.
It's
I like
ambush
it.
music, man.
Which one is it?
Ambush music.
Nice. Server initiative. Where's my character? Hey, there it is. Let's get back.
Sorry, was that
60.
roll for initiative?
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
I need Guy and Dr. Croaker.
Yep. Oh,
23.
I'll go back in my
Yeah,
character
you're
again.
automatically populating it, waiting for Croaker.
Okay. Initiative. You. Roll. 23.
Wow,
Ugh.
2 23s, 2 16s.
Woo!
Okay. Cool. Okay, so Dr. Croaker is up. Boys.
I'm up in that tree. So you were waiting on me now?
It's your turn. You're first.
I didn't quite hear what you said. You said Dr. Cook boys or something.
Dr. Croaker, you're up first.
There we go. Cool. Alrighty, I continue up the tree.
Okay, so you have your climbing ability. You can. Okay, you can get to the top of the tree.
Alright. With what can I easily see that there's 3 of them?
Absolutely. They've burrowed up from the ground below.
Mm-hmm.
These do look like monsters we've fought before, but unfortunately they don't have NKEGs as creatures in the game.
Know this. Alright. I will ready. Actually, what's my range at the moment? Let's get the line of distancing. 7 tiles. 5.
Roughly
35.
8. So it's 40 feet.
That's alright. I will ready an arrow for the one that comes within range first.
Cool.
So ready 1. And I'll call out, there's 3 of them!
Okay, that's your turn.
Yep.
Guy, it's on you.
There we go. Alright. So, we'll get the hang of this one day. I can make it. It's 5 feet a tile, right?
Correct. So it all depends on the angle you're coming from.
Oh shit! I can't even.
Just right click.
Yeah, it looked like a straight line.
You want to go straight into battle? That's going to be
Yeah.
where you want to go roughly.
All right, but I've got. I've got 40 feet of movement.
Cool.
I'll run up here. Then to about there.
That's 35. You got 5 feet left.
Alright, so maybe just so, hey.
Cool.
And still out of range. Just barely. Ah, fucking hell. Hang on. There we go. I'm gonna throw a dart at Ankeg C.
Go for it.
'Cause they're not within 5 feet, right? Yeah,
No.
good. Dart. Pow. 13 to hit.
13. The dart approaches the skin and it just ricochets off the hard exterior shell of the creature.
Hit.
Item.
Alright, that's it for my turn.
Cool. Ankeg A is up. Which one? This is it. So A is going to move up into your position. Ellie, you get your shot off.
Woo! Poison tip killer. So that would be for 8? Yes, it would. Alrighty. Where's my arrow? You. Shoot. Bad shoot. 7.
Yeah, the arrow sails wide.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Ankeg is going to attempt to bite down on Guy. With a 9, you hear this snapping maw.
Let's try.
And it misses. That's double checking. It's been a while since I've done a combat. Cool. Drongo, your turn.
All right. Free action. I'll pull out my rapier and shield. And as a movement, I will move up closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is Ankeg A within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm going to rage. And so here. And when she rages, she kind of hulks out a bit and she grows out her lizardy scorpion-like tail, which has a 10-foot reach, and she makes an attack with her tail on Ankeg A.
Nice.
With the tail, that's going to be...
Whip crack with a swampy tail.
Actually, what I'd like to do... No. Can I make this a reckless attack?
Can you? If it's a melee attack, yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll make this as a reckless attack. So
Cool.
she starts frothing at the mouth and just recklessly lurches her tail forward. I mean, I get to roll with advantage, but any attacks with me against me also have advantage for the next turn.
Yep.
So that's a 21 to hit,
That hits.
and that is 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points to A.
Finally, Drongo ends her turn.
All things.
Okay, Lokk.
Alrighty, so I will cast Fairy Fire.
Cool.
Glitter bomb.
And
Fire and the flame.
sorry, I'm just mapping it out. I don't think I can reach that one.
What's the size?
So, is Fairy Fire a range?
Yes. So it's 60-foot range.
Yep.
And it's a 20-foot cube.
Okay, so that's so if you can basically attack. Wait, you said 20-foot cube, right? So
Yeah.
that would be like that sort of. So you would be able to get A and C.
That's the A and C.
What's your range?
60 foot.
60 foot.
And then it's a 20-foot cube.
Yeah. You would be able to position it to get both of them.
A and C,
Alright,
yeah.
perfect. I will do that.
Do you
And
get
then
two targets, or does it encompass everything inside of it?
so each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. Let's say violet. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in the light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. So it's a dex save of 13.
Okay, they're both rolling. One
I
A
think
got
Guile has to roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other one got a 14.
Okay, so neither of them are affected.
And Will, I need a dexterity saving throw from you, please.
You're muted, Will.
He is muted.
Well, shit.
Oh my. What the fuck?
You're a monk!
You're a monk! You're
Yay!
a monk!
He's a
That's
flash
plus
monk,
7.
right?
Plus
Alright.
7, I got on that.
Sorry, Lokk, what,
Jesus Christ.
so they currently have advantage on their... Is it their next attack, or is it...
Any attack against an affected creature or object has advantage.
You
if the attacker
have...
can see it.
Please tell me it's a concentration spell, though.
It is.
So you can choose to break concentration.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Is that a... Breaking concentration is a free action, isn't it, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't
Well,
affect
failed.
Will because, yeah. I mean, we could leave it on for a round. I'll be like, that makes sense. But no. That's fine.
Pummel. Boom, boom, boom.
Jesus Christ. Alright. I'll use my bonus action to actually that won't work. Alright, I'll use movement. Where are we?
You move up to 6 miles.
5.
5.
30.
So that's around.
Furthest you can run is like there, I think. If you want to.
Yeah, I can move up to here. That's alright. And that's gonna have to be my turn.
You're in the bushes. So when guy gets hit, we're like, "Mother, no!" Get away from me.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. It is NKC's turn. And it goes 5 foot, burrows, and then comes out here and comes up to the surface and is going to take a swing on Drongo because it saw the attack and sees you as a threat. So it's going to make a bite with advantage.
I'd like to go use my reaction.
Yes.
Sentinel strike.
technically, it burrowed, so it was underground, and then came up next to you.
It's for when it's when. Hang on, let me go find it.
Please read it for me.
Yeah, this is an odd circumstance.
Hang on.
I think when it attacks a friendly, you can use that. I think.
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against the attacking creature.
Awesome, go for it.
Wait. This is just one hand. Huh?
Yeah, it's just a melee attack.
Yep. Oh, yay.
That
25.
definitely
Oh yeah.
roll for damage.
That's 9 piercing.
9 piercing to D. Now, Drongo, what's your AC?
Starting AC is 20.
It misses.
Okay.
Ankeg B is up, and you see these pincer claws just dig through the dirt as it rushes right up to Guy. And is going to attempt to bite.
Here comes the tickles.
And it's actually going to spit a line of acid
No.
this direction, 30 feet. I need a dexterity saving throw from Drongo and Guy.
Come on, I have a +7 on this.
So don't fuck it up.
I have advantage because of danger sense.
Can I ask what the DC was? Because it was on a 7, and then it hit the wall and rolled back to a 1.
So it would have been 7 plus 7, right?
Would have been 14.
That would have been enough. Drongo, you pass? Okay.
Yeah, 23.
Physics.
Must taking 3d6 on a fail set. Okay, so you're going to take half as much acid damage. Guy, you take 8 acid damage. Drongo, you take 4.
Damn it. Oh yeah, that 2 HP I earned in that level up sure helping me out now.
Yeah, boy.
Crushing it.
What is your max HP?
29.
You and I have the same HP.
Yeah, I've got +3 in Constitution as well.
What a bad
Every
roll.
level up. Yeah.
Okay, so... Cool, I'm just using this to keep track of that. Okay. Croaker, back to you.
Cool. Alright. I want to do something cool. I want to leap from here to here. With my standing leap.
Give me an acrobatics check with advantage.
Cool. Acrobatics. Under A. Advantage. I do it. 22.
You absolutely do.
Fuck yeah. And I want to shoot at Ankeg C.
Go for it.
Arrow of poisoning. 18.
18 hits.
Nice. Alright, so there's only 1 damage. Sorry, it's 4 damage. Now, I remember I did this wrong last time, so let's make sure I do it right this time.
Alright.
With the poison. Where are we?
How did you poison the arrow? Just want to know.
There we go. It was a poison arrow. Alright, so they do a con save of 12. They have to beat 12.
Nat 1.
Excellent. Alright, they're poisoned for 1 minute.
That means disadvantage on attack rolls.
So, and the poison weapon damage is another 5 on top of what I've done to them.
Another 5 damage to C. Cool. Is
That's
that it?
poison damage in case it's important. Yes, that is all.
Cool. Alright, Guy, it's up to you.
All right. Gonna thrust out with my spear with one hand.
He said.
Theo.
Sorry, this is for B. King B. For 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right. That's 10 piercing damage.
10 piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Then we're gonna go warrior blows and do 2 rapid kicks. So first one is 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Yeah. For 8 bludgeoning.
To B.
Yep.
No worries. Second hit.
To B again. There's a natural 1.
Swing and a miss.
And that's my turn.
Cool. Ankeg Ace. And you're lucky with that natural 1, 2 kicks. I was going to make you fall prone, but I decided not. It's going to attempt to bite you. Natural 1!
Yay!
Yes.
Yes, it's bleeding onto your enemies now. Haha.
It tries to pierce and stab you with the bite and accidentally bites into itself and takes a little bit of damage.
Yeah.
Drongo, it's on you.
Yeah.
She's gonna focus on C, which is kind of right next to her. She's still frothing, so she's still gonna do this recklessly. Looks like she's gonna go with the tail, but instead she strikes in with the rapier.
At which one?
Oh, at C.
Cool.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right, that's going to be 10 piercing damage.
D looks bloody.
And that's it. Gonna stand her ground.
Lokk, it's on you.
I'm going to use my main action to create my cannon. So I pull the little.
Where's the cannon?
Sorry.
Where is this cannon appearing?
So I pull it out of my pocket, and as I'm sort of moving around here.
You're within 5 feet range in that.
Here or where I was?
Right
You
there.
are.
Right there? Perfect.
Okay, so if there's cannons in this space, that space?
So the cannon will basically appear under me.
Cool.
And we're should be just outside 5 feet.
Alright, so you that's where you want it to be, right?
Yeah, just outside of melee.
Cool. No problem.
Alright. So, I'll use my bonus action to use the flamethrower on my cannon.
Right.
It is a 15-foot cone.
You gonna hit Guy this time?
No.
Oh, so you've drawn it in the wrong spot, but you're drawing it from the cannon. Yeah. You want to go this way, right?
Yeah.
What's any idea on the angle?
foot last I checked?
I don't know. There's 15-foot cone. I
15.
just want to shoot it so that I don't
That's
necessarily.
fine.
completely
You'll
skip-
miss Guy, you'll get A, and you'll get B.
Yeah. So they need to do a dex save.
I thought that was a.
And 8.
The dex save is 13.
They both
So
fail.
they both take 2d8 fire. Where are we? Wow. Garbage.
A takes 4 damage. B
Yep.
takes 4 damage. Man, 2d8. Oh.
2d8, I get a 4. I got a 3 and a 1. Disgusting.
Is there anything else you're doing on your turn?
That's all for my turn.
Cool. And Keg C is going to burrow again. You're lucky you moved, Lokk. I was going to acid spray you. But this is more fun now because it's going to burrow and come up here.
It's
Oh, man.
Wouldn't happen to get an opportunity of attack with that, would we?
Maybe.
It's a burrowing.
Because I know it's not like it's
Okay.
running away.
Okay, yeah. Okay, it was in melee. You would notice it start to try and bury underneath.
Kill it!
If you get a hit
Yeah.
with Sentinel, it doesn't move.
Yeah. 23 to hit.
23 hit.
So I get stuck halfway in the ground.
You roll for damage.
Ass out in the air. 8 piercing.
8 piercing to C. It looks terrible. It retches, it screams, and like it's flailing around and just sprays its acid straight up. Almost straight up. And it goes in a direction line up this tree. I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
What a twist!
Ooh, that's a 6.
That's a 6. That's paddling. I rolled bad. You take 6 acid damage,
Ooh. Alright.
and now I need you to do a dex. Hold on. I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll a d8.
Where is he gonna fall?
Yep.
Mm.
So, what's that? So you need to jump this way to this spot here. I need an acrobatics check, please. You're gotta think of the DC. I'm trying to think if this is a disadvantage or not because you took a hit and you're unexpectedly.
Try to remember the poison condition. It means that we have advantage on them, or they have disadvantage on us.
They have disadvantage if it's an attack roll. This isn't they're just spraying. They don't have to hit you. You have to save to avoid.
Mhm.
So it's not a. They don't have to. There's no chance of missing essentially because
And-
they're not an attack roll.
And if there's anybody in the party who's good at jumping, it's Dr. Croaker.
Right. Okay. So, I need you. It's not a disadvantage, but it's not an advantage either. So, please.
Do a medicine check. Yeah. Medicine check.
Give me a straight acrobatics check. The DC is not high.
Acrobatics. Here we go. It's an 18.
Okay. You steady and you jump, but it's a lot further down than you were hoping for. So that's going to be, what's 6 times 5 is 30 feet. So that's 3d6 fall damage.
Oh boy.
But because you passed the DC, you're going to take half.
Okay.
Whoa.
There's a lot of people.
That was a total of 12, but you take 6 damage.
That is okay.
6 fall damage.
Alright.
And
I'm still here. Just very badly fallen.
this tree, oops.
Especially a lot of the trees got eaten away.
Yeah, tree is mostly dissolved.
Quick, call
Gee.
life alert.
Okay. That was Ankeg C, is now Ankeg B, who's going to attack the monk again. That is a 24 to hit.
Oh, I think so.
You take 11 points of
God.
slashing damage
You're fine.
plus 1 point of acid damage.
And for its second attack,
And you are currently grappled.
Awesome. Fuck.
Dr. Croaker, it's back to you.
Wait. I duck behind this tree, still stumbling behind this tree, and I try and take another shot. It's like well, I'll take a shot at what's the one that's grappling at the moment? B.
That is B, yes.
Excellent, because that's the one that's closest to me. That's the one I wanted to attack anyway. I'm going to try and do a poison shot at that.
Go.
But for this particular poison one, I'm going to try something a little special. Considering awfulness is happening right now.
So, cool.
Now a second to find it first. Description,
Fun
inventory. Inventory! I'm going to use... Alright, I'm using a rare poison on this one.
Go for it.
And I'm hoping for the best. Are there any advantages on this thing?
No,
Okay.
you're not a rogue.
I know. Alright. So yeah, popping this vial open, dunk the arrow in it, lock it up, load it, point, and hope for a good shot. Oh, I am going to use my inspiration. Fuck you. I'm doing it again.
That's fair. That's a good use of inspiration.
It is a 13. I think that's a miss, isn't it?
Can Guy use redirect missiles to help?
The arrow sails through the air and
I hit one behind him.
with the end peg. As it hits its hard outer shell, deflect into the bush.
At least it didn't deflect into me. I
Well, if it
don't
did,
have.
You could use a reaction to catch it, but bad
I
luck.
used my reaction for an attack of opportunity.
How so?
Isn't that what the reaction is?
It didn't involve you. It just he shot it.
No.
You're talking about Sentinel.
I attacked the Ankeg to stop it from moving when it
Yeah, so
burrowed.
he
It
used
hasn't
his
been my
reaction
turn
for
again.
Sentinel.
Correct.
So if
You-
that went
you-
ting,
That's the arrow, damn it.
Actually, no. Yeah, you wouldn't have gotten your reaction to catch the missile because you used your reaction as Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
Good call.
Can he use a
Alright.
key point to... Or does it still need a reaction?
No, I still need a reaction.
Okay.
Are you done, Dr. Croaker?
Yes.
Guys, back to you.
What can I do while grappled? Pretty much everything still.
Everything but
If you
move.
attack, it's at disadvantage.
If I attack,
Yes. I forgot you were grappled. Thanks for reminding me.
You know what? Oh, where is it? Sorry, just give me 2 seconds. There's a. Where is it? Agile parry, I think is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make an unarmed strike as my attack action.
That's a disadvantage because you grappled.
Yeah, because I'm holding my Kensei weapon, a spear, and I gain +2 bonus to AC until the start of my next turn. So, yeah, while the weapon is in my hand and I am not incapacitated.
Cool.
So, whoops. Well, first one's 23, second one is 21.
You hit. Roll for damage.
Pow. 6 bludgeoning.
6 bludgeoning to which one was it? B?
Yeah, the one that's grappling me.
Right. Oh. By the way, it's
bonus.
B is also looking bloody. Bonus, go for it.
Bonus action. Second wind. Yes. 1d10 plus 1 to restore health.
Nice.
I
think you, oh yeah, you
fail
should.
in.
There should be a roll button for it on your sheet.
Oh, it's 11.
Bravo,
I'm
bravo.
back in the game. And I'm still grappled, right?
Yep.
Oh no, wait, that's just 10.
And that's your turn, right?
That is, and I have a +2 to AC right now.
Nice. Ankeg A, having been flamed by this machine, is going to acid spray in the direction of Lokk and the construct.
Oh, fuck.
So I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Now, guy can use his reaction for Sentinel. Did you get your reaction back when it's your turn?
Well,
and does the machine get a dex saving throw as well? Does it take damage?
It does. Yes, it will. So. Oh, it did better than me. So, my construct got a 20, I got a 12.
Your construct takes 5 points of acid damage.
Yep.
You take 10 points of acid damage.
Oof.
I think I will use my reaction on that thing.
Go for it. Although it's not technically an attack, it's more like a spell kind of thing. I don't know. I'll let you do it. Since within melee.
No, well, it's just when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
This is not an attack. There's no attack roll.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Okay. Drongo, it is on you.
Well, she's still focused on C, so she's maintaining that recklessness and just and sends forth the tail.
It just reminds me of
wow, that's a 1 and a 2 for an 8 total.
Mid.
And that's it. She's just staring into the butt of this thing.
Lokk is on you.
Yeah. Where are we? Ankeg A is not in 5 feet of me, is it?
It's 10 feet away from.
Perfect. Alright, I will
Your
simultaneously use my action and bonus action. I will cast Burning Hands with my action and use the flamethrower from my construct with my bonus action. Both cause a 15-foot cone of fire. We're really doubling down on the flames here.
Cool. So we'll do the construct first.
Yep, that requires a dex save of
DC
13.
Okay.
And
So we're
aiming for Ankeg A and B.
A first, followed by B. A rolls a natural 1. B rolls a 5. They both take
Excellent.
max damage.
Wonderful, wonderful. They take 2d8, so let me roll that. Oh my god! Another 4, but it was 2 2s this time.
Yay.
Yeah, we're doing great.
B take 4 damage.
Yep, and then Burning Hands is same dex save of 13.
A rolls 11. B rolls a 4.
Wonderful. They take 3d6. That's a bit better.
A takes 8
And
damage. B takes 8 damage as well.
Yeah,
B
and that's
just
turn.
erupts into flames and starts to squeal and screech like an horrendous insect as it starts to just shrivel up and fall prone. It is dead.
Hooray!
Yo-yo!
It is cleansed by the flames.
Okay. Ankeg B is going to swing around and make an attack on Drongo. Now, it's poison, so it's a disadvantage, but you reckless attack, so it's advantage, so it's straight attack roll.
Correct. Yep.
It rolled an 8. Or a 13 total.
Not
No doubt.
enough.
B is dead. Dr. Croaker is on you. Well, unless guys use your action.
Yeah, I was gonna, but no, it's alright.
Alright.
I'll just like brush off some flames as part of my reaction. I think it's the one that bit me was set alight.
It's a free action.
Okay.
Dr. Croaker, it's on you.
When I fired that arrow, did it thunk into a tree or did it sail off into the bushes?
Bushes.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? That's gonna be great. Fucked it up. Anyway. Alright, well, considering what's going on, which one's being macerated the most? Was it A at the moment?
What do you mean?
Well, which one's looking like super... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. I'm going for A. Going for A.
Cool.
I'm gonna rush around into the... calm down. Shit, what happened?
Because, yeah, guys no longer grapple.
I'm in a tree now. Let's teleport you for a sec. Just move bushes. Why am I in the sky? I'm in a tree, that's why. Cool. I'm gonna hunker into the bushes and take a shot at A, I believe it is. It's A. Yep, taking a shot at A.
Go for it.
My usual. Oh, fuck. No, misses again.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. So I'm purposely ducking down in the bushes to make myself look less seen.
Cool. Guy, it's on you.
Alright. I'm gonna position myself in between these two.
Yep.
Would I be within 5 feet of both of them?
Give me a second.
It looks a bit
I
far.
mean, where you were standing, that's 5 feet of both of them as it is.
Right. All right. I'm gonna. Let's see. I'm gonna sort of like slash up with my spear on Ankeg A. Then I'm
Yeah.
going to use that momentum to flip in the air and kick Ankeg C twice with flurry of blows. That's the plan.
Go for it.
Do it. Hear him.
Spear is 18 to hit.
18 hits, on which this is A.
Yep. And that's 10 piercing damage.
10 damage as this spear shoves right into its abdomen. It sort of like screeches and collapses to the ground. Ankeg A is dead.
Sweet. And then flurry of blows, 2 kicks. First one is a 10 to hit.
And misses.
Second one is a 22 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
And 8 bludgeoning damage.
As you hear this is crack and snap, as it like doesn't even make a sound anymore, it just collapses and pops out.
Yeah.
Crunch. I helped. Missed every shot except one.
So, team, how's about that short rest? Yeah. Woo.
I didn't take a lot of damage, but I was enough to be worried. I know you'd have a lot more.
Drongo goes to try to find Dr. Croaker's arrows.
Just trying to think what would be a good roll.
Investigation, I guess. Or perception.
I was also thinking maybe survival. Nature's also a good one. Actually, I'm gonna do 2 rolls here.
All right. All right, first give me a perception check.
Sleep time.
9.
Okay. Not great.
No.
And then give me an investigation check.
Had to be that one. 17.
You rummage. Give me a complimentary survival check.
Okay. Oh, come on. That's a 7.
You are looking for a piece of wood amongst pieces of wood.
Yep.
So you can put the twig out. Here you go.
You find what looks to be like scratch marks, but for whatever reason, you just don't find this arrow.
It's okay. You wouldn't have known
sorry.
it was anyway, and I assume that the poison would have been gone regardless. Which is sad.
We'll never know. Okay, so
I haven't looked for it.
We're going to pick up here next time.
Cool, yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.